So former Bad Boy Records artist Mark Curry believes that Diddy allegedly paid Shyne $1 million through L.A. Reid at Def Jam to serve a 10-year prison sentence for a 1999 nightclub shooting. I didn't know L.A. Reid's part of this now. Sucks for you, Reid. So for people who weren't around back then, Puffy was dating Jennifer Lopez. They were partying at this nightclub. Shyne was with them. There was some type of altercation with somebody. Somebody pulls out a gun and a young lady got shot in the face. That lady continues to say that Puff is the one that shot her in the face. Even though Combs denied it. There was a trial, well, really two trials, but there was a trial, and Sean had different lawyers than Shyne. Sean had the best of lawyers, and Shyne just had some dudes in a suit. And Shyne ended up doing 10 years in prison. Sean Combs got off, and part of his release was that Shyne got deported to his home country of Belize. And that's America saying, like, we'll teach you to shoot our people. We're going to send you back to Belize, buddy. And guess what? Shyne now is like the leader of the opposition party in Belize. He's like the king of Belize. Like, it's amazing watching him in interviews now. Like, he's a politician. He's very smoothed out. Like, he loves Belize. He lives and breathes Belize, man. And the crazy thing is, if this stuff wouldn't have happened, Shyne wouldn't be the same guy today. Even if he still went to prison and wasn't deported, I think Shyne would have been okay because he's a smart guy. But I don't think he would have had the same political power that he has in Belize. So this tragedy turned out to be really good for Shyne. The young lady who got shot, she's making videos now, and she's still saying that Puff shot her. But I think back then we all felt like Shyne took the loss. He took that L for Diddy. We all felt like something was done behind the scenes, but there was no proof. It still isn't any proof. But Mark Curry says that L.A. Reid's involved in this, so we'll see how that goes. But the problem is right now is that Puffy has always been able to outrun everything. Every time there was some type of controversy, he was able to buy his way out of it, outrun it. People be quiet. People were quiet about it. They don't say anything. But I think those days are over. I always felt like in some ways there's always been a dark cloud hanging over Sean Combs. Let's go back to 1991. 1991, for a lot of people who don't know, there was a charity basketball game that he promoted where there was like 5,000 tickets sold. But the gym only held like 2,700 people. And there was a stampede, and there was a crush of people, and 9 people got trampled, and I think 29 people were injured. We fast forward, but nothing happened to Combs from that. We move forward, Biggie dies, and then later on, Heavy D, who got him into Uptown, dies. Kim Porter, who was the mother of his child, who was the secretary at Uptown, dies. And Andre Harrell, who was his mentor at Uptown Records, dies. Again, I'm not putting this on Combs at all. It's just kind of amazing that three of the most important people when he was at Uptown Records all passed away, along with Biggie. Craig Max passed away. Like, there's a darkness around Combs. And if we go back to 1999, so 1999 there was the nightclub shooting, but also in 1999 is when he allegedly beat Steve Stoute with a champagne bottle. What happened was him, Nas, and Puff did the "Hate Me Now" video, and in the video they're both on crosses. Combs had a change of heart, and he didn't want that. And he didn't want the crosses, them hanging like Jesus, in the video. The video was then aired on TRL with them on crosses. Puff gets upset. He allegedly goes to Steve Stoute's office with his bodyguards, and Steve Stoute gets hit with a champagne bottle. There were charges that was filed, but they went away. Puff paid off Steve Stoute with $500,000, and Steve Stoute became a huge marketing whiz in not just New York, just around the world. He created a big time multicultural marketing agency after that situation. But the fact is, Puff allegedly beat him, or his guys beat him, in 99, the same time as the nightclub shooting. And then this year, we have the Cassie stuff that comes out, and all these allegations that's come out since then. The tragedy about someone like Puff was me and Puff are the same age. And I was always amazed that while I was in college, he was the wonder kid in the music industry. He was this young, hotshot dude that was just putting out remixes, developing artists. At one point, like in the mid-90s, you couldn't go anywhere without either hearing a Bad Boy song or a Puffy remix or a song by the Hitmen. They ruled the mid-90s. Like it was just crazy how much Sean Combs and Bad Boys Records dominated music back then. But like I said, there's a dark cloud over this dude, and karma has a way of coming back. It's caught up to Wendy Williams. You know, you just can't I just feel like you can't keep on doing this dirt over the years and not for it to finally catch up to you. So I don't know what's going to happen. Moving forward, he's going to have to spend a fortune to keep himself out of jail. And this is just the lawsuits that's out now. Like, who knows what's going to keep on coming out? There might be some old investigations that get opened back up. Like, from this point on, from 2024 on, Sean Combs will be doing nothing but paying lawyers' fees and going to court and trying to defend himself. And he might be able to get out of most of them, but there might be 1 or 2 cases that he might actually get jammed up on, and Puffy might end up in prison. It's crazy, man. It's crazy when you have a guy who has everything, and pretty soon he'll have nothing.